me at a young age, with my mom. They came up in the era of the 80's, you know what I'm saying? I was born in 82. He was either smoking crack or selling crack, you feel me? So he was, he sold drugs, did time, and did all of that. But that's still, that doesn't mean, but I used to let him slide with a lot. And what I mean, like, I had to heal that young girl trauma of being by the doorway with my bag, waiting on my dad to come, waiting on Terry to come, and he never would show up. I carried that with me throughout life. And so it was time for me to heal that shit. So throughout the years, I let him lie about certain things he would do or be or say, or, you know what I'm saying? So lately, he thought he was gonna lie to me one more time, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna make his ass stand on his word, and this is going to help me as well. So as I'm making him stand on his word on something that said he was going to do, this was through like a series of almost a week, and it was uncomfortable at first, but I was like, hell no, you ain't getting out of it. You gonna stand on your word. And I was able to discuss some things that I wanted to heal from, and letting him know, like, I'm tired of you lying to me throughout my life. So as the days went on and we having these conversations, he eventually did what he promised. And so I congratulated him and said, thank you, Daddy. Thank you. This one time that you stood on your word just healed something to me that you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And I say this, heal those things within you when it comes to that childhood hurt that your parents have done. You know what I'm saying? Don't just let that shit go. Don't just let that shit slide. Be like, no, you hurt me when this, and we about to end this shit right now. I feel so much lighter. I feel so much better. You know what I'm saying? And what he did, I'm not saying what he did. It wasn't even about that. It was about the broken promises part of it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel good. And we as women have to admit that a lot of the choices that we make in our relationships stems from the relationships or non-relationships that we had from our father, right? Some of us choose and repeat the cycle. Some of us be like, I'm gonna make sure I don't choose nobody like your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna choose the opposite. But that don't mean we still don't hold on to that hurt. You know what I'm saying? And we need to heal that shit. We need to heal that shit. You need to stand up on shit and be like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Because I can honestly say that the man that I'm married to ain't nothing like my dad in a great way. He is more of a reflection of, far as a provider of my stepdad that was in my life. Like, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of women is holding on. A lot of the attention and the love that you are trying to pull from your spouse or men in your life, you were lacking that. So I'm saying to my women, go heal that. Go take care of that. If they're still alive, it doesn't matter. It's not about if it's for them. It's about for you. And it's about not arguing or fighting or cussing or even blaming. It's about just getting out how you felt and just letting that shit go. Dead, buried, over. You know what I'm saying? And accepting and realizing how it has affected you and the choices that you made as being a woman. All right? So, man, you know what I'm saying? Because parents have to realize that one day you got to get old, and not even old. One day something might happen to you that your children, it may be up to your children to take care of you. Think about this right now. If something was to happen to me where I needed to be taken care of, would my children take care of me? But on a lighter note, I'm glad I went through that, because it forced and helped me to break that generational curse, right? Because at first I was following through with that generational curse, because I ended up having my son at 17 and his father wasn't in his life. But I did a mental check and said, oh, no. The next man that's in my life, I need to make sure that he's going to be a father figure to him. So, and that is what I did. That is what I did. And the reason is because I knew how it felt to not have one, right? So that is why I made a decision, and that is why I love my husband, and that is why I thank him for being in my son's life. And that is why I chose a man that already had kids and already had that, you know what I'm saying? That is why I chose a man. So yes, it was important that he had ambition. Yes, it was important that he had income. Yes, all of those physical things were important, but it was most important that I was looking at. I said, damn, is his parents married? How long have they been married? Is his mother and his father, even if it was a stepfather, how long were they in his life? What type of example was he? Do he already have kids? Do he take care of the kids that he have? What is the example he is giving in their life? Was he married before? How was the marriage? I was thinking of those things. Okay, I also was paying attention to how he treated his mama, right? And in order for us to break these curses, we got to be real and deal with the trauma, and then we don't repeat it. Learn from it. Don't hang on to it. Learn from it. That is how we break it. It ain't gonna feel good. It's gonna got tired of that shit. So my prayer changed. So I took all of that out and said, God, I just need safety. God, place somebody in my life who had a father in his life that was an example. Because one thing Terry told me, I never forget, when I was 19 at a Taco Bell, when I went to see him, he sat there and told me, I don't know how to be a dad because I didn't have one. And that hit. And that hit. And that hit. So to my fellas that follow me, if you have a daughter, I don't care how old she is, I don't care if she's 5 months to 21, be in her life. Be the example of a man that you would want your daughter to choose. Treat women like how you would want a man to treat your daughter. Tell your daughter she's beautiful. Educate her on things to look for in a man. You know what I'm saying? Give her those things. Be in her life. Be an example. I know we always hear about men and their sons, but your daughters need you as well. Be an example. And that's all I had to say, because that's something that I just recently healed and went through these last couple days, and I feel good, and I feel like I wanted to talk about it, and because I feel like it's people that out there that understand or probably went through or going through what I've been through. I love